Hi, my name is Sarah Albright, and this is my professional dispositions video assignment. And for the first question, it says, what dispositions do you possess that make you a successful teacher? And there are 3 dispositions that I think I exhibit really well. Number 1 is educators should demonstrate professional friendliness, warmth, and genuine caring relationships. And that provides intellectual, emotional, and spiritual support. And I think that I do that so well for my children. I really seek to get to know my kids very personally so that I can best educate them and support them. And I, especially this year, have learned to draw those lines between friends and professional. And I think that my kids know that I am an authority figure, but they also know that I'm a caring adult who loves them very well. The second one is educators should model integrity by their words and actions, and I stress integrity so much in my classroom. I try to make my kids see the importance of integrity, and I try myself to model integrity in my classroom because I think it's a tangible way for my kids to see that you can be a successful, fun adult and still do the right thing. And I believe that we can't hold kids to that standard if we ourselves are not exhibiting integrity in our lives in everything we do. And thirdly, I think that I exhibit the ability to reflect on my experiences. That's something that's very important to me, and that's a huge reason why I'm pursuing my master's, is because I do want to grow as a professional, and this is one of the best ways that I see that I can do that. And I'm always asking for feedback and asking for help figuring out problems in my classroom or ways I can do things better, because I do want to be the best educator that I can be, and I'm constantly trying to challenge myself and push myself in that way because I want to grow. The second question states, what dispositions do you need to work on to grow as an educator? And the first one I said was educators should be sensitive to individual learning and social needs of students and embrace the cultural diversity of the community. And I think that is so imperative as a teacher. And it's not necessarily that I'm horrible at this, but it's something I want to grow exponentially at. I want to become an English teacher who incorporates my kids' culture in their community, and especially pursuing this TESOL, Master's in TESOL, I want to learn the best practices and the best way to go about doing that because I think it's so imperative. The second one I said I need to grow in is educators should promote social justice and equity and maintain appropriate standards of confidentiality and exercise fairness in all areas, including assessment. And I think I do the first part pretty well. I want to get my doctorate in international multicultural education with an emphasis in human rights education. And so I 100% see the importance of social justice and equity and maintaining confidentiality. The part that struck me, though, was fairness in all areas, including assessment, and that's something I think I could do way better at, is differentiating my assessment, and I just want to be a better educator at utilizing differentiation. I think that's so important, and it's something that I know I can work on. And then, what does a professional educator look like and how do they behave? I am personally really excited about where our culture is shifting. And I say that because I'm an educator with tattoos and piercings, and it really excites me to see that the education world is embracing that a lot more. And I get the privilege to model to my students who are at-risk youth, that you can be a successful adult and have tattoos and have piercings, and it doesn't mean you're a delinquent, and you can express yourself in all sorts of ways, and that also doesn't mean you are a delinquent. Whereas in the past, it did mean that it gave you a bad reputation or a bad connotation. So I'm very excited about where that is heading. As for more personal traits, I think that an educator needs to be a person of integrity, compassion, humility, justice, use reflection, and be a person of discipline. And I think those are all characteristics that we need to model for our children as professional educators. And I think that we can't ask our kids to be people like that if we ourselves are not modeling those traits for them. And I think they're all very important in our field. Also, I think a professional educator seeks positive adult relationships with kids and can distinguish very well between professional, healthy relationships and friendship with these kids. And those are my thoughts on that question, and thank you for listening.